In this video, I want to answer one of the biggest questions I get from most of my students, and that is, which shower system for a tiled shower should I use for my bathroom? And this is a difficult one to answer because each one has its own pros and cons, and it really comes down to the scenario of your bathroom and what you're doing. In this particular bathroom, it was a smaller bathroom, 4x8, but it had a really small fiberglass shower unit in it that we wanted to expand into a bigger shower. The unknowns in this bathroom was how big can I actually get it? So I went with a system called Wedi. This allowed me to get a bigger pan that I can cut down and custom fit for this particular shower. I think this one was like around 41.5 inches wide. So I was able to custom make the pan to fit that space and make that as big of a shower as I could in this plate, in this scenario.
Squeeze this around our drain.
Now, the one other thing about this system that really makes it easy is the shower drain connection, along with using foam board, backer board, and a sealant application for the waterproofing. Really makes it easy, kind of almost foolproof. As long as you have enough sealant, you're going to be able to get a nice waterproof shower. Now, this bathroom was another smaller master bathroom, same size, 4x8. And again, I did not have a complete understanding of how wide I can make this shower. I really wasn't going to know until I removed everything in the bathroom. But what I wanted to do in this one was have a curbless shower. So no curb. It kind of makes it feel a little bit bigger in a small bathroom. And again, I went with the Wedi shower system. These are one of my favorite systems. The Curbless shower pan for this really makes it easy because it's only 3/4 of an inch thick. So once you recess the sub layer of your shower, it'll even up with 3/4 inch plywood and make a nice seamless entrance. So when it comes to a new construction type of home or a garage like I have here, really the systems are kind of limitless when it comes to what you want to use, primarily because you're able to construct it and build it to fit whatever system you want. In this scenario, I wanted to just highlight a curbless entrance, basically using a very similar product to Wedi called the Hydro
Set this
Block
right over the
system. The only
drain.
big difference is how the drain connection is made. Actually makes it very simple. But what this is, same basically concept where the pan is 3/4 of an inch thick, allows it to meet up with your exterior subfloor very easily to create a seamless entrance. But very much the same type of product. I really like the Wedi Hydro Block board. It basically has that cementitious layer on it. The board's waterproof all the way through. And again, the sealant application makes this very easy to make waterproof. The one difference I thought that they had in here was using a fiberglass mesh to reinforce the corners. I thought that was a great idea with the Hydroblock system. And then this one is probably one of the easiest ones of all of the shower systems I'm going to be showing you, and that is using the Towel Ready shower pan. Now, these come in many different sizes that are in stock, so you can easily get a 60-inch wide shower base, 54, a lot of things that are nominally width, but you can also have them custom made as well. So what's great about these type of pans is that they have a backsplash on it that's already manufacturally sealed. So the whole shower pan itself is waterproof. It's just a matter of you putting the wallboard up and using a sealant application for that. So this really simplifies it, makes it really fast for installation. The biggest con with the towel ready system is basically just getting a pan that fits uncustomary sized showers. So if you're doing something that's like 46.5 inches, you have to special order it or just go with a different system that is able to be modified to fit. And then Toweretti has a newer pan that has a flat bottom, makes it even more simple to install, primarily because all you're doing is thin setting it into place. It does have a new drain connection, which actually makes it a little bit easier to connect to your drain as well, because that riser pipe can come up out of the floor and you can cut it down to fit later on. So this makes it a lot easier, not having to question the gluing of the drain. And this is, like I said, a great scenario for any DIYer that is just replacing a standard size tub or shower. And again, having all the side splashes, everything sealed in the shower pan itself, makes that part of it worry free. And then it's just a matter of putting the wallboard up and sealing that as well. But yeah, I can't say enough about the Tile Ready system. If you're interested, check out my courses on this. You'll get 10% off all Tile Ready products. When you enroll the course, there'll be a code in there. So if you're going to order a shower pan, it'll definitely save you 10% on all of their products. So this bathroom is another tub to shower conversion. We wanted to go curbless in this one. This was a regular 5x8 bathroom, so there was a lot of products that you could have chosen to do this particular bathroom as well. But I went with one of the most popular ones, one of the easiest ones to find, mainly because every distributor, big box stores carry it, and that is the Schluter system. It also could be one of the most affordable systems to do just because of the availability. The pans are not very expensive. But in this preparation for this curbless entrance, you do have to kind of shim up the subfloor or raise the subfloor to meet it because the shower pan itself is about 1.125 thick in a 3x5 shower. So you do have a little bit more height than what the Wedi is. But if you go with a membrane like this, it really is going to be the most economical way to go. Using the sheet membrane really reduces the cost of this system. It's just really, for me, one of my least favorite ways to waterproof just because of the mess with the thin set, the buildup of the layers. But if you could get past that, it really is an easy system to install. And keep in mind, at the end of the day, no one's looking at the waterproofing after the shower is done. This is all underneath of the tile, so it doesn't, your objective is just to have a waterproof shower. So whatever you feel you're most comfortable with, and obviously your budget has a big part to do with the remodeling a bathroom. So Schluter really does make it easy because you can custom cut that to fit most showers as well. So this bathroom is a very large bathroom. Obviously has a big soaking tub, as you can see, in a corner shower unit. We wanted to maximize the feel and the look of this bathroom. And one of the ways that we're going to go about doing that is another curbless shower. Obviously, curbless showers are very popular these days. I always say if you don't have to have a curb, why have one? In this particular scenario, we're going to be putting a Schluter system in this one as well, just because we were able to, the drain location in this scenario was not centered. So using a Schluter system made it very versatile. I was able to get a bigger shower pan size and basically cut it down to fit, and then we adjust it. So as you can see here, I kind of cut the pan down 2 inches to allow that drain to go over to the right. And then, so it's very versatile. The Schluter pans just allow you to cut things down. And if you make a miscut, you can easily just kind of fill it in with thin set or a mortar bed and be able to do it. And the main reason that this is all able to be easily customized is because you're using a Schluter membrane over top of the shower pan. So in this scenario, we did heated flooring, and now we're going to overlay everything with the membrane, and then that's what's going to make everything 100% waterproof. But having shower drains that are not centered is always a problem, and you don't really know until you tear out your existing shower what you're able to do. So now, if you're going to get into adding a new bathroom, say for instance a basement, that's usually the easiest way to add a bathroom to your home. I wouldn't say exactly easy because it's a matter of re-engineering all your plumbing to configure to it, but this does make sense to me in most scenarios to just go with a mortar bed base. Primarily because why spend the money on a foam pan if you can, or if you're already going over concrete? In my opinion, you might as well just go with a mortar bed. In this scenario, we wanted to go curbless as well. So we went, basically formed everything up and then basically sloped the pan to the drain. Now, when you do something like this, you want to be able to waterproof on top of this. There's a couple options to go with that as well. But in this one, we went with a liquid waterproofing. So we went with a traditional cement board and then a liquid waterproofing over everything. And then you can set your towel over that. This is another very economical way to go about doing a shower as well. It reduces the cost quite a bit when you're doing a liquid waterproofing. And in this shower, sadly, was a repair. And as you can see how odd shaped this shower pan is. So even if this was new construction, I probably would have built the shower this way. Primarily because this was like basically 5 by 5, I think, and it had all these corners to it. So I used Go board as my backer board, and then I'm doing a mud bed base on this just to be able to conform and slope the shower properly. The shower drain wasn't centered. The entire thing was an odd shape, so going with a mud bed really makes this a lot easier. to be able to do it. So if this was a new shower, I would use Go board and then do a mud bed. And then as you will see here in a minute, I'm going to use the Schluter membrane that goes over top to waterproof the floor. And as far as waterproofing this, I went with a Schluter membrane on this as well. But you can also use liquid waterproofing as well, usually 2 coats, and then you can go ahead and tile. Either way is a great way to go. It's just a matter of the time constraints that you have. With Schluter, you can actually thin set that all down, immediately get into your tiling process, where liquid waterproofing, you have to allow it to dry before going and setting the tile. So I hope these mini demonstrations kind of highlighted some different scenarios and different waterproofing systems that you might want to use in your own bathroom. And I do have courses on each one of these showers. So if you're serious about trying to remodel your bathroom, enroll in one of my courses. It highlights the entire process of the installation, but not only the tiled showers, but everything else with the bathroom as well. So if you're needing to add framing, rearrange plumbing, put new electrical in, all these different aspects I have in these courses, and they're very detailed, and you can ask a comment or a question in any one of the tutorials. I can help you out. And if you become a DIY Geek member, you'll get 20% off coaching calls. We can do a FaceTime call. We can go through your bathroom and devise a plan on what's going to be the best and easiest system for you. So I'm more than happy to help you out in that avenue. So check out the links below. And again, thanks so much for being part of this YouTube community. Really is great to be able to put things out and help people get their bathrooms remodeled. So until then, I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.